Hi guys, this is Korak from Edureka. Welcome to today's session on cryptocurrency explained. Now, before we jump to the topic at hand, let's just go through today's agenda. The first thing we talk about is what is cryptocurrency. Then we talk about how does cryptocurrency work. Then we see if cryptocurrency is actually real money, right? And then we talk about Bitcoin, which is the most popular form of cryptocurrency right now. Then we talk about the other popular cryptocurrencies that are there. Then there's a difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum, which is the two most popular bit cryptocurrencies available. Then we talk about the disadvantages of cryptocurrency, market trends in cryptocurrency, and finally we talk about the future scope in cryptocurrency. Also, if you do like our video, please do subscribe to the Edureka channel, hit the bell icon for updates, and if you're looking for a blockchain training certification, please do check the link in the comments below. So first up, we have what is cryptocurrency exactly, right? So if one day basically your friend meets you at some place and then asks for some amount of money and you basically tell him that you'll give him the money when you go back and wire it to him, and the next day you meet him and you ask him if he received the money and he says that he did not. So why does this happen, right? So with bank transfers, what can happen is that there can be technical issues with the bank so that the money is not transferred. It can be subject to a DDoS attack, which is the distributed denial of service attack, and you can basically exceed the transfer limit for your account, right? So what cryptocurrency does is that cryptocurrency is basically a virtual currency that uses an online ledger with strong encryption to secure online transactions. So, online transactions with cryptocurrency are much more secure than generally transferring money from bank to bank, right? So, it is a form of payment that can be exchanged online for certain goods and services, right? So, you will have people who mine cryptocurrency so that you can basically buy those cryptocurrencies, invest in them, and then use those cryptocurrencies for certain goods and services that you need, right? So since it is secured by encryption, it is extremely difficult to counterfeit, right? So it is very secure when it comes to transactions with cryptocurrency. Next, we talk about the fact that it is largely unregulated. So it is usually controlled by its developers. So there is no central authority which issues cryptocurrency, unlike the general currency that we have, right? So cryptocurrency is accepted mostly among the members of a virtual community. So in other terms, it is basically the digital representation of value, which is not issued by the central bank. So cryptocurrency, unlike other currency that is issued by the central bank, it is not issued by the central bank and it is controlled by its developers. And basically that is how you can basically use cryptocurrency. Next, we talk about how does cryptocurrency work. So basically, if you've understood what cryptocurrency is, you will understand how it works. So cryptocurrency is basically something which does not have any intrinsic value, right? So the supply of Bitcoin by the developers is completely dependent on the demand in the market. So if you do not have that much demand, there will be a less supply of Bitcoin, and that keeps on changing, right? So there has to be rewards which are issued to miners for Bitcoins for verifying transactions of blockchain. So blockchain technology is something which is essential in cryptocurrency, and that is used for ledgers, right? So when we talk about cryptocurrency, we talk about mining it. So cryptocurrency can only be obtained by mining it. So mining is the process of introducing new cryptocurrencies into circulation, right? So when the mining is complete, the miner receives a predetermined amount of cryptocurrencies, and it is generally mined by verifying transactions in the currency. So what happens step by step is first you mine the new currency and then the miner receives the predetermined amount and then past transactions are verified. So when we talk about how cryptocurrency works, it is all about cryptocurrency. You can think of it as an arcade token that you use in arcade games or casinos or whatever. So what you can do is you can exchange these cryptocurrencies for real currency and you can consider them to be arcade tokens or let's say tokens for casino where you exchange the money for these tokens. So what exactly is blockchain? So blockchain is basically a distributed database which is shared among nodes of a computer network. The goal of blockchain is to allow digital information to be recorded and distributed, right? So these transactions cannot be altered, destroyed, or deleted. And decentralization of these transactions leads to redundancy. So redundancy means that you can only have one copy of one transaction and every transaction is separate, right? So you cannot have two transactions which are similar. And blockchain basically improves the security of your cryptocurrency transaction because you use an online ledger. And the aim of blockchain is to basically never get your transaction details destroyed or altered. So it is very safe to use, right? So next up, we talk about, is cryptocurrency real money? So when you invest in cryptocurrency, is it really real money? So the thing here is that there are basically digital assets and investments. So you can use these assets which are used as investments for online purchases. So you can exchange real money for these tokens, and that is how you can basically get a cryptocurrency or invest in cryptocurrency. These tokens are then used for transactions from separate vendors who accept this payment. So these payments are accepted only by people in the virtual community mostly, and very few people who are not in the virtual community accept cryptocurrency or Bitcoin or something like that. So next up we see the Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is the most popular kind of cryptocurrency. One Bitcoin is valued at around 44,41,984 at the moment. The most popular kind of cryptocurrency, apart from that, Bitcoin is based on a public ledger technology, which is the blockchain technology. So it is really secure. So Bitcoin is just used as a form of currency for investments and transactions. So it is not really that robust as Ethereum, or it is not really as robust as any of the other cryptocurrencies. So next we see the other popular cryptocurrencies. So there are a lot of popular cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cardano, Tether, and XRP. So next we talk about Bitcoin versus Ethereum. So Bitcoin versus Ethereum, here we talk about the two features of Bitcoin and Ethereum. So Bitcoin is just a currency and it does not have the formal regulations that are necessary, whereas Ethereum is a ledger technology used to build new programs. So Bitcoin works on blockchain, but it is not really as robust as Ethereum, whereas with Ethereum, apart from the fact that it runs on blockchain, it is much more robust than Bitcoin. Bitcoin can be used as a means of investment, and Ethereum can also be used as a means of investment, but it allows decentralized apps to be built on it as well, which is not there in Bitcoin. So, does cryptocurrency have any disadvantages? So, the disadvantages of cryptocurrencies are there, apart from it being very safe and all that, those are advantages. The various disadvantages of cryptocurrency are as follows. So there's a potential for large losses. So the thing is, if you invest in Bitcoin or cryptocurrency and there is no demand for cryptocurrency, then the amount you invested in can be lost, right? And the fact that a lot of black market activity goes on with cryptocurrency. The next point is that cryptocurrency is unregulated and unbacked, so there is no central authority which gives out cryptocurrency, and it is just based on the developer. And finally, we have the fact that, so if you have large losses, you will not get a refund for your cryptocurrency money that you've invested, right? So, what is the market trends in cryptocurrency, right? So the various market trends and cryptocurrency are as follows. So there is an exponential growth in the crypto market from 2020 to 2026, which is giving us a 30% rise in the use of cryptocurrency. There is a transparency with distributed ledger technology because you can basically see each and every transaction that goes on in the ledger separately and you cannot delete those. And the fact that venture capital investments have increased over the past few years. This means that instead of investing all your money with one vendor, you can basically use more than one vendor to best meet your needs, right? So these are the market trends where you can see that distributed ledgers are increasingly being used. There's an investment in venture capitalism and an exponential growth in the market for crypto in general, right? And finally, we come to the future scope of cryptocurrency. So future is bright for cryptocurrency. The current limitations that crypto faces, such as digital fortune that can be erased from a computer crash, may be overcome by technological advancements. So that scope is still there. While the number of merchants who accept cryptocurrency is still a minority, so there are not really a lot of people who accept crypto if they are not from a virtual community. these numbers are expected to increase steadily, right? So cryptocurrency is steadily trying to get into the mainstream financial system. So cryptocurrency is trying to get into the mainstream financial system, and the future, even though is uncertain, looks bright. With that, I end today's session. Thank you and have a nice day.
I hope you have enjoyed listening to this video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries, and we will reply them at the earliest. Do look out for more videos in our playlist and subscribe to Edureka channel to learn more. Happy learning!